Today is Ben's favorite day because although we have a double stitch cowboy boot, we're converting it to a single stitch.
Oh yeah.
My name is Oliver the Shoe Man. My wife and I own and run our family's 5th generation shoe repair business right outside Nashville, Tennessee.
And I'm Ben, the head of our cowboy boot repair team here at Old Soul Shoe Repair.
This client sent in a pair of Rod Patricks that he didn't wear too much, but he sent them in to get completely customized. Like I said earlier, we're going from a double stitched to a single stitched welt. We're going to be changing out the leather soles to our Vibram 700 soles. He specifically asked us to move this heel rand back a little bit and give that heel more of a taper to it. And other than that, they're going to be completely different boots. They're going to look super cool. The rubber soles are going to give him better traction. They're going to last a lot longer, and it's going to be exactly what he wants. Let's get started.
These are a pair of Rod Patrick boots. They are a custom-made boot. They are upwards of $800 to over $1,000, depending on which model you get. And I'm curious to see what kind of heel base they use, because I've seen on some expensive boots, they still use a paper heel base. So let's take a look inside and see what they got. I don't know, something about this feels off, just from the sound it's making as I'm prying it up and everything. That's it's holding together fairly well. Moment of truth. It does appear. I'll wedge in between here real quick. These do appear to be leather. If we were using the same heel, we could potentially reuse these heel bases with them being leather. But because we're changing the profile so much, we're going to have to set these aside for right now. He also asked us to move the heel rand backwards to add more of a spur ledge to it. So not just a traditional cowboy boot heel, but also adding more of that Western touch to it with that extended spur ledge. Why would he want to do something like that? One, it raises the height a little bit, and two, it just adds to that profile, again giving it a more Western look to it. Cowboy boots are inherently Western boots, but the difference between a block heel and a slanted or Cuban or Dodger style heel, there's many names for it, are going to come down to how you walk. Block heels are going to provide a wider walking base, but they can tend to wear the heels out faster, versus on a Western boot, because of that heel is tapered inward, you don't hit the ground so hard as you take a step. All right, so in other videos, what we usually do is just sand this bottom sole here to break the stitches, and then we can slowly pick them out. But I'm not going to bother with that because we are taking the welts off. So let's grab this little doodad here. Place it in between there. Be careful to not place our hand in the way, because yes, I have cut myself many times doing this. And had to learn the hard way. It's got appears to be a leather shank cover here, and a hold fast construction. Some might also call it a channel welt. We use the term hold fast in this shop. This is the heel rand. It is a leather heel rand. What we did was we lightly sanded it and then we re-dyed it. And now we're going to move it backwards. You see, along here is about where it originally was. We're going to move it back about a half inch or so. That'll help give a nice spur ledge and provide a nice dramatic taper. and put our tackle right there. If it'll hold. See, that's the biggest thing when working with boots is that they don't like to cooperate. You can see that spur ledge there. It is quite dramatic, but as we sand it and everything, it'll get brought down a little bit, but not too much. When we have the new welts on, you can see here's the old welt. It was originally a double stitch welt, but he wanted them converted to a single stitch. So we went ahead and replaced the welts on these. We should be ready to go for a brand new single stitch. Now all it's left to do now is put the shanks back in and put the sole on. Here.
Wow. Look at that. Green on the bottom. Looks pretty cool. Rust on the top. Very nice. We are all done with these boots. Well, we just did the one. I want to show you guys a before and after, and we'll get some close-up shots for you guys. But these things are freaking cool. I love the single stitch. The rust matches that dark brown welt, ties in really well with the uppers. Ben, what do you think about these guys?
I love how these turned out.
And it's not just the single stitch that you like. What if it had a double row stitch on there? It would have look cool as well.
Well, here's the thing. These ones are odd because they are designed for a narrower, or they are a sleeker boot.
Mm-hmm.
They are that cutter toe, like on my hires, but they, from the factory, it has this double stitch. I think it looks very odd on it. So we slimmed it out, put that single stitch on there. I think it helped it aesthetically a lot. Mm-hmm. And we also have that nice classic Western style heel that I love so much. That spur ledge,
yep.
Nice taper in there. We did raise the height a little bit just because we had to from just the nature of the recraft. So it ended up turning out really nice. And I love how that medium brown edge finish plays really well with the tan-ish, light tan, or cognac color, I guess, of the pigskin here, and then the colors on the shaft here.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We do greatly appreciate it. If you have a pair of cowboy boots you want to customize, you want to restore, rebuilds, we do take mailings. These were mailed in. Feel free to contact us. All our contact information will be in the description. You can give us a call or text. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more cowboy boot content just like this. And we'll see you guys next week. God bless you.